Warmest Blessings, Gemini Collective. This is Mastershamanpalichee. If you haven't already, go out to like, subscribe, and click on that notification button to pay it forward. If you need anything from me, the links are down in the description below. And if this resonates with you by the end of the video, please drop a comment down below and let me know how it went for you. So let's get into your shamanic soul reading and see what kind of messages we get today for you to help give you some insights going forward here. Let's take a look. We get the 2 right now, the 2 of spades. The energy feels like well, I'll say this. It feels like you've been somewhat drowning in some kind of a negativity or negative energies. Perhaps it's also someone that has made you feel in this way, right? Made you feel this certain way. And now you're trying to swim yourself out of this pool, right? This pool of negativity. Gemini Collective. And as I talk about the pool, water, get yourself to a body of water, Gemini Collective. Something where there's some kind of feeling of cleansing, even salt water. If you aren't able to go to a body of water or some kind of lake or stream to just feel the refreshing part of that, you can always get a bowl of water. This is some like maybe drinking water and or spring water, and pour in some kind of salt, like even what is it, the pink Himalayan salt, into this water. Let it melt or swirl it around and let it melt. And then dip your feet in there and just stay there for about 10 minutes or so and let your feet just soak in this water. And then obviously you can take it out and then wipe them and wash them in normal water. But spend time near some kind of water to help you. I find that doing that will help cleanse and detoxify whatever negativity that you've stepped into on a spiritual sense, okay? In doing that physically can help you feel like you've recharged yourself, to feel as though you've rejuvenated your energy back to where it needs to be, or even better for some of you. All right, taking a look here as well. As I shuffle here, getting a sense of your energy right now. When I say that, I'm looking at the chakra points. I'm sensing that the financial stability feels like there's a bit of a doubts or fears there in your financial stability. And I also get the lost lands card here. Lost lands. And what this card is showing me is that there's something that you've gone into, like I said, and there's something that you've gone into, like a situation that's of negativity, and now it's like you want to lose it, you want to get away from it. So there's some kind of in this whole situation that's happened, there's some kind of like a karmic cycle that's been going on here. So there's soul memories and gifts, and there's things that you've done. In this card, it's even saying here, there's some things that you've been there, done that before. So it just feels like it's another time that you're going through it. So it feels very somewhat familiar to you. Okay, somewhat familiar, and in the familiarity of this situation, it feels as though you can be able to pick up and let go and just keep moving on. But there's something more to it that you want to actually also learn from it as well. So you want to learn from this situation, but you're not really sure what it's telling you in how you should take this knowledge and move it forward. Okay. So this is something that you've been pondering on. And we also, as we say this, we get the wise one, because you've been pondering on how to move forward with this lesson. The wise one comes about. And it's almost with the timing as well. The timing just seemed to had happened in that time frame, so that now you are going to be able to say, I'm ready to pick up and move and take it to where I need to go. So going to where you need to go, right, is to actually grow within the current situation that you just got out of, and then the one that you're in now, which is you pondering on how to move into the direction. But you also know now that you need cleansing. So, in order to see that direction more clearly, or where you're going more clearly, you do need to have some kind of a spiritual cleansing. If you need spiritual cleansing, I do that. Take a look at the description and book a one-on-one session with me. I get the 8 of Cups as well for you, Gemini Collective. Okay. The wittiness of you knows that you've got to let something go. And I feel like this has to do with a person, your person, to be more decisive, like you should be. So, this 8 of Cups card is showing us that, yes, there are some things that you still need to ponder on or to contemplate on, and to allow yourself this space or time to think about. But the more that you think about it, the more that you will continue to think about it, and something is not going to be done about it when it should be done about sooner than later, when you need to take that action sooner. There's a part of your soul, especially in the chakra of the throat area. That area seems to be like it wants to say something, it wants to express something to this somebody, okay, to this person, your person, okay? It wants to express it to your person, that on how you feel, on what you want to do, what are your dreams and goals, but it feels reluctant to do so at this point in time. I'm going to check out your person a little bit here. And I get the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts. This is a time where your person is willing, more than willing, to accept what you want to do. But the real question actually comes in because you're trying to get away from kind of negativity. And what this also, the other cards are showing me, is that the negativity that is actually coming in is you pondering about a trauma that you've had before in your life. And it's almost like you want to move into this energy of love and connection with your person, but the trauma in your past is stopping you, or is giving you a reluctance to really move forward in a romantic love. And so this is why you're pondering to see, to try to make sure, you actually want to make sure that you're going to be comfortable in moving forward, and that it's going to be more long lasting than something that happened before in your life, right? Prior to this situation right now. So I want to tell you, Gemini Collective, that it's safe to move forward. It is safe to move forward. And as I say that, I also pulled out the conclusions are within reach card. All the wisdom that you've received so far, okay, so far in your life through the experiences of karma, the karmic experiences, the karmic cycle, this experience is allowing you to move forward, is allowing you to get to that conclusion. And that conclusion really goes, or comes, I'll say, comes within, but it's the flame that you have within you that you want. So what is your desire, Gemini Collective? Answer yourself this and do it now. If you don't know yet and you can't say it right off the top of your head, then of course you utilize the experience in the past. This has happened, that has happened, so what can I do now, right? Sometimes I know it's not going to be black and white, and it can be a very gray area, but allow the divine advice to bring you there, to help guide you there. And don't resist this divine advice. It's safe to go. It's safe to say yes. It's safe to get into this romantic relationship. Don't worry about your heart being broken again, right? The more that you worry about your heart being broken again, Gemini Collective, then it will be prone to be broken again, because this has to do with your emotional intelligence. This has to do with your emotions on love and romance. One that you've had before or prior that you are maybe hurt. I see that from a scale of 0 to 10, the hurtness there was about a 7, 8. But in this one, I'll tell you right now that if you can believe in the divine and listen to the guidance, be willing to step in and just open up your heart. Obviously, you may open it in many steps, and that's okay. But as long as you're willing to jump in and say, I'm willing to hear and to see what is here for me, then the energy of love and romance is going to start opening and blooming for you, Gemini Collective. And at that point, don't worry again. Don't go back to worrying again about the negativity, right? And don't think that the negativity is following you. Just know that you have cleared yourself. And again, if you're not by a body of water, then get a big bowl of water, put your foot in there, right? Put some salt, put your foot in there, and let it dissolve and let it rejuvenate you, this water. Let it detoxify whatever negativity, drawing it out from your feet into the water and out of body. All right? I'm going to leave this right here, but before I do so, as I say that, I have a spirit message for you, Gemini Collective. So hear us out. Allow your heart to open now. Claim your sweet spot, Gemini Collective, and don't be drowned. Get out of that negative water now, the one that you've allowed to drown you a while ago. Perhaps a couple years ago, even for some of you. Claim your stake in love, as you know very well that is what you want. That is what you feel is needed in your life. You don't need another relationship. You need love. So though you're cautious, now is the time to feel safe. Safe in your own love and your persons to be. I'm going to stop here, Gemini Collective. Allowing the sun to shine at you right now is the best thing that you can do. If this made sense for you, go down and drop a comment below. If you need a personal session with me to release the trauma, to help give you that extra boost, go down in the description and find that link there. Warmest blessings, and thank you for paying it forward.